We have observing your profile. Let me tell you, your Instagram pictures has been flooded with all the travel pictures, and we have certain questions for that. We would like to know because last
Sure.
six uh, last 6 months, where have you been traveled so far? We would like to know about that.
I've traveled in a lot of places. In the past
Right.
6 months, I went to Dubai, then I went to Delhi 3 times. I went to
Oh,
Rajasthan, Jaipur, Udaipur. I recently went to Sikkim. Before that, I went to the
right,
Maldives. So yeah,
right.
I went to Allahabad. I went to I went to a lot of places actually. So
A
many I
lot
don't
of.
remember. But yes, I have traveled quite a bit. I love traveling. I'm always on the go, and some of the travels were personal travels where I was taking a holiday, and some of the travels are professional
Right.
commitments. But what I've started doing is because of the lockdown, I've been missing my travel. So when I'm
Hmm.
even traveling professionally, now I've started taking a day off either before or after
Right.
my commitment and try and explore the place. It feels really nice.
So, when you travel, is that something sort of a collaboration with the city, country, anything as such, or
Oh
just
no,
for
nothing at
yourself?
all.
Like,
Nothing at all.
okay,
Nothing at all. I mean, I just like to
okay,
show people what
right,
I see, and if the place is so beautiful, I mean, there are so many places in our own country that are so
right,
beautiful. I mean, when I went to Sikkim, and
right,
then I thought of Switzerland, and I said, look, there is nothing less in our
right,
country, nothing short, nothing. I mean, it's so beautiful. People need to just be aware of all these places. There are a
right,
lot of travel restrictions internationally now, and I know people
right,
like to travel. So I like to tell them about the places that I go to, and they're beautiful, and then maybe they can visit those places too. Now, Sikkim, for example, was beautiful. Yeah, the
right,
requirement was, of course, the corona test. You needed to be a corona negative
right,
to enter, but then it was beautiful. It was up in the mountains. It was so cold. I mean, I drove just 3 more hours. I was 12,000 feet further
right.
above, and I was at
Oh,
Nathula Pass, and it was snowing there, and it was such a refreshing break from the sweltering Bombay heat. It was
right.
really nice. So I have no partnerships with any government, but if when I see a place that is beautiful and worth showing to people what I see and what I experience, I always try and share it with my audience.
Definitely. So your answers, which we have listed right now, it will be all organic sort of a thing. No paid collaboration, nothing. All
Oh no,
organic
no, no.
answer will be. Okay. So since this is like COVID-19 outbreak is happening, lot of restrictions and all there. Okay. What are the do's and don'ts should be taken when you travel, especially during the COVID-19 outbreak, according to you?
Firstly, I would say the way it's going, firstly, is avoid travel, as much as you
Right.
can. I mean, you
Okay.
don't have to be as crazy as I am because I'm a little
Right.
crazy. But I'm very, very careful when I travel. I'm
Okay.
constantly changing my masks. Every 2 or 3 hours, I
Okay.
dispose my mask, wear a new mask. Sometimes I'm even
Okay.
wearing a double mask. On flights, I wear a double mask and a shield. I don't
Right.
eat anything on flights because that would mean that I need to take off my mask and the shield. Um,
Right.
I keep a hand sanitizer with me all the time. I have a big bottle of spray, which is a sort of a disinfectant cleaner.
Right.
So anytime I'm sitting on a chair at the airport or on the airplane or the car or the taxi or whatever that you're traveling in, I make sure I spray it
Right.
once before I sit inside. And yeah, keep washing your hands again and again and again, and try and maintain as much distance as you can. So what I do
Right.
is, when I fly, is I buy the seat next to me, because a lot
Okay.
of airlines are giving that option where you can buy your adjoining seat. So that way I have a little
Right.
distance with my other passengers. Um,
Okay.
and so these are the things that you can do to keep yourself safe. I mean, you have to wear the mask, you have to maintain social distancing, keep washing the hands. It's something that we all know about, but we don't end up doing. So we need to keep
Right.
reminding ourselves that abhi mask 3 घंटे हो गए हैं, let's dispose the mask and wear
Correct.
another mask. Just constantly keep, you know, um, cleaning the hands and maintain a social distance. And Baki, all the guidelines that the government has given, they are very good. I mean,
Correct.
even at the airports and stuff, you're already checked
Mhm.
in. You have the Arogya Setu app, so they will let you know if you're safe. They check your temperatures and stuff like that. So yeah,
Right.
and be responsible. If you feel unwell, get yourself tested. Get the treatment if you're corona positive. Don't travel when you're corona
Right.
positive, and try and travel to those places where the numbers are
Right.
lesser for your own safety. So these are the things that
Right.
you can do, and then, I also know of people who've never left their homes and have still managed to contract the coronavirus. So, there's something
Right.
very mysterious about how this happens, and how people
Right.
catch the virus. Two people from the house will catch it and the rest of them will be fine. So I think it's very
Right.
important to also keep your immunity up. So keep exercising, eat good food, take your vitamin C, take a little bit of sun every day, just keeping the
Right.
overall immunity and health up. So I think these are the things that we can do
Okay.
to keep ourselves safe.
Great. What has been your favorite place to travel so far? Any memories you would like to share?
I think Maldives I went recently is become my favorite. It's not that I've not been to Maldives. It was actually my fourth trip. But this trip was
Okay.
really great because it was my first international travel after the whole coronavirus thing started.
Oh,
So almost after a year,
okay.
I flew out internationally. And I'm a beach bum. I mean, I love the ocean.
Right.
I mean, मुझे पानी दिख जाता है और मैं I just jump inside the ocean. I love the water so much.
Right.
And Maldives was great because we didn't have too many travel restrictions. We had our COVID negative
Right.
certificate, and Maldives, there are not too many people there where you are staying. So we had a nice
Right.
water villa by ourselves, and it was a wonderful vacation with Parag because both of us hadn't traveled together, taken a vacation in a very long time. And
Right.
so it was really nice. It was rejuvenating. We were sipping on fruit juices
Right.
all day, swimming in the ocean with the baby sharks. So it was
Right.
really wonderful. We were swimming in the ocean. There were dolphins with us. We took the boat out.
Oh,
Um, we did all the water sports. We were kayaking, paddle boarding, jet skiing. So it was really nice. It was a wonderful holiday, and I
okay.
think that will be one of the most memorable holidays ever.
Great. 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 I think this is like a relief for you after having this vacations and all, right?
I know. I mean, I just traveled to a very hot place, Maldives, and then a very cold place,
Right.
Sikkim. And
Right.
now I'm home in the comfort of my home, and I'm today at least I'm not feeling too bad about the lockdown. I don't know how I'll feel about it
Mhm.
tomorrow, but
Right.
it's like a daily battle. You have to take every day as it comes. I mean, it'll be very stupid of me to say that, yeah, I'm fine, I've accepted it. No, I'm normal. I mean, if people are frustrated
Right.
just like everybody else, I'm frustrated too. Just when we
Right.
started to step out and trying to feel normal, this has happened again and we are stuck at home. So, but it is for our betterment, and we have good days and we have bad days. Today's a good day, maybe tomorrow will not be a good day, but you've got to accept the
Right.
current situation, keep yourself busy, do creative things, keep
Hmm.
yourself happy, be at home, be safe. I mean, this is what we can do, and only then together we
Right.
can beat the virus.
Absolutely. What do you prefer the most, traveling solo, companion, or with a family?
Traveling solo. I really love
Traveling.
traveling solo. My last trip
Okay.
was I did the south of Italy, 1 month completely by
Right.
myself. I did Sorrento,
Right.
Positano, the Amalfi Coast, Naples. And what I really like about going solo is, I'm very adventurous. I'm very bold. I'm not scared of traveling alone. I'm a very responsible sort of a traveler.
Right.
But there is no agenda. I mean, if you're traveling with somebody, then you also have to keep in mind what the other person wants to do today. But when I'm
Correct.
traveling solo, it's wonderful. I sleep at whatever time, I wake up at whatever time. I can go wherever that I wish to go. There is
Right.
no argument in the choice of restaurants to eat in. You just enter whatever restaurant you want, you order whatever you want to eat. I love striking conversations with strangers, with people at the bar or at the restaurant, at the airports. I love knowing their
Correct.
stories. So if you're traveling solo, you can do things like that. If you're with a group, with your family, you tend to be busy with your own self. So if
Right.
you're traveling solo, it's a
Correct.
different
Correct.
experience altogether. The experiences that you get, you kind of like grow in life. You get to know
Right.
that there is so much more to life, and you get to know so many things
Correct.
about yourself also when you are alone. And to be alone is
Correct.
very, very important. To be alone and be happy is very important. I think that is a kind of
Right.
talent that you need to have. It's an art. So I think
Right.
I have developed it over the years. But yes, I also only don't travel alone. So I may take a solo trip a
Correct.
year, but then I love traveling with my family. It's a lot of fun too.
Hmm.
But yes, solo
Right.
solo trips are fun.
Oh, great, great. Okay, so which destination, according to you, is the most romantic one?
I think France is the most romantic one. Paris, of course,
Okay,
it is the romance capital of the world. But I
right.
think Parag and I, we when we traveled in the south of France, I think that was beautiful and very, very romantic. I think there is something in the French air, that romance is just oozing out of your system. So the south of
Okay,
France is beautiful. We had taken a 1 month trip to the south of France where we had covered Cannes and Saint Tropez
right.
and Nice and Grasse, so many places, Saint Antibes, and so that trip was very, very memorable. And when we travel like the locals. Once we get to the destination, then we are always traveling using the local mode of
Hmm,
transportations, and interacting with the local people because they really know what the places are, to go to,
right.
and you learn a lot from them. We love new
Hmm,
cultures, and that's how you get to know about the new cultures and the
right.
food
Correct.
and really live in a place like a local. That's our idea of vacation. So for us, I think the most romantic trip was France.
Okay, great. And what is the quirkiest thing you have done on a vacation?
Quirkiest thing, yeah, I mean, I remember we had gone to Thailand, and Thailand
Right.
is known for its really mean
Hmm.
whiskies, local whiskies that they
Right.
make. So
Okay.
I laid a bet with a bartender, and I gave him 100 baht,
Oh.
and I told him that okay, now your job today is to get Parag drunk. And I
Oh.
got Parag drunk
Okay.
on the local Thai whiskey. Parag was so drunk, he didn't know what he was drinking. He was
Okay.
really enjoying it, but he got so drunk. And then I took him to
Right.
a place, a Thai place that served
Right.
very, very spicy food because I love
Okay.
spicy and he doesn't eat so much spicy. So the only
Right.
way to get him to eat spicy food was to get him drunk. So I got him drunk and then I
Okay.
took him to the spicy Thai food place, and he was crying, his eyes were watering, he was drunk, he didn't know what to do. I think that was really funny, you know. We were not married then,
Okay.
but that was, I think, the quirkiest thing I've done. It was a lot of
Okay.
fun.
All right. How many photographs do you capture on your travel, and how many do you upload on social media?
I think I must be capturing at least 1,000 pictures every time
In
I
a day.
travel.
In a day.
Yeah,
In a
because
day.
I just anything beautiful I see and I have to capture it. But there are also
Right.
sometimes it gets very annoying if one is only clicking
Hmm.
pictures. So there are days when
Mhm.
I'm capturing 100 and thousands of pictures. There are days where I leave the phone in the hotel room, and
Right.
it's you're capturing pictures in your head, mental photographs.
Okay.
So
Okay.
mentally or on my phone, I'm clicking pictures all the time. And when it comes to
Okay.
social media, I'll probably post one or two pictures that I feel
Okay.
is worth posting. Because if I start posting all the pictures, all my followers will unfollow me. कि ये पागल है लड़की photo post कर
Right. Okay. What are some of the best travel location that most of the people haven't even heard of?
Oh, what are the most wonderful travel locations? I think people have heard of most of the places, but some places are really underrated. Like
Okay.
Fiji is beautiful. I don't know if a lot of people know
Right.
about Fiji, but Fiji is very, very
Okay.
far. Very far. So from here you have
Okay.
to go to Singapore. From Singapore you have to go to Australia or New Zealand. From there you have to take another flight,
Okay.
4 hours to Fiji. So Fiji is like really far but really beautiful. Japan is beautiful.
Okay.
Japan, you must go for the cherry blossom festival that happens around this time of the year, March, April.
Okay.
Beautiful. Um, and if you want to see what the world is going to look like 20 years, 30 years from now, then you have to go to Japan to see how futuristic it
Okay.
is. I mean,
Oh.
everything from the roads to the toilets are futuristic. So it's really cool.
Okay.
And Japan is a different kind of an experience. You can go to
Okay.
Tibet. Tibet is beautiful.
Okay.
Cambodia, Vietnam. These places are beautiful. Andaman Nicobar is beautiful. Um,
Okay.
in India, I've been to Vizag. It is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I recently went to
Okay.
Sikkim. There are tiger reserves about half an hour away from Nagpur that people don't know about, where
Okay.
you can actually spot
All right.
tigers. So there are a lot of tiger
Wow.
resorts there that can organize tiger tours for you. So there
Okay.
is one in Bhopal. There is one near Nagpur. Rajasthan is beautiful, and Rajasthan. When I talk about Rajasthan, I'm not talking about places like Jaipur and Udaipur and Jodhpur
Hmm.
that people know about. I'm talking about a little place called Kishangarh. It's really really beautiful. वहाँ पे एक
Okay.
hotel है. It's a palace hotel. It's beautiful. So, matlab,
Okay.
my list can go on and on and on and on and on. All the places
Right.
that I've been to. Um, um, Mexico is beautiful. Puerto Rico is
Right.
beautiful. The Philippines is really
Okay.
really nice. So, oh, I can keep going on and on and on.
It's unstoppable. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean the
it's
world is
unstoppable.
huge and there is so much to see and our life is too short. So I just hope we can all start traveling soon.
Right.